shining through from my window. Who's that creeping through my window? I've been shining blessings like they keep on coming tenfold. Fingers to the sky, steady rocking to the tempo. Light so bright, shining through from my window. Shots from Miami when the heat in the holster. Got a red nose like Rudolph without the cola. Brought a friend along cause she I was not polar. Was 1 + 2 = 3 on my sofa.
So put the order, kill it not in order. Is it order? That's because it's super south side. We steady on the rise and you might not see it coming, but you will know.
We've all got our own ways, our own methods, the things that keep us going. You don't have to pretend, baby. I know it gets hard. Looking around, you start to think, maybe this isn't what I wanted. But you have to keep going, keep moving on, and don't you ever look back.
2014 was more than a dream. Thoughts of dope were coming back like there was more for the theme. Skyscraper, lightsabers, they was bright than a beam. I'll repeat the feeling when the time is right when it seems. I crop it right to the cream. Photo finish supreme, immaculate the rapid sense, and I'll say that with a gleam. Halo around my head, I hang 'em high with esteem. And if you hating on yourself, you ain't a part of the team, you dig?
This is no boy, you should know boy,
Danny Mankind, what the flow, boy? About that damn time, it's so boy. So press play, now it's time to get that dope, boy. Catch me outside another weekend. Going on D&D, now I'm all up in the DM. Travel back in time, quick trip down in the end. Remember why we started with things in the Too many times they had to tell them this you should know. Type of patience that'll make you question if he is slow. Earning reps by the day, getting past in a shoal. Arrival at destination wasn't part of the goal, so we panicked like the first time driving parking lots. Visualize a time where he's on a super yacht. Slaved away, so to say he owns the masters of his drops. Now it's Daniel. That be how he trains a thought. Had to stand on a square, so he went back to his roots. Professor called upon the dean when he was lacking salute. Cause it's the intel, the incels couldn't compute. Short circuit stuck in the loop. They lie again and again and again, then again they be acting like hoes. It's killing me how they willingly be acting like bros. They never think to drip flip the cons like the pros till they turn into foes, but that's just how that goes. Because they lack foresight, the vision is near and crystal clear. It's the same thing year after year. With their backs turned, suddenly a stranger appears.
Wait, you look kind of familiar. I will be fulfilling my destiny. This still I close. What's hard is giving me steel in order to heal, I suppose. Go ham fucking stage, time to grow, maintain water low, hydro flow. No such thing as plateau. We just blow like it's dope, boy. You should know, boy.
Danny man?
Kind with the flow, boy. Too odd like a baby, even flow, boy. Let's stop playing, dog. Go and fetch your own toy.
Catch me outside another weekend. Going on D&D, now I'm all up in the DM. Travel back in time, quick trip down in the end. Remember why we started with
New high score!
What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Did I break it?
We tend to forget what led us to do our favorite things, especially after time passes. Then you start thinking about when it was all simple. Feels like it's only been 5 minutes until finally.
Oh, we're here, and this is nowhere near anything that I've had before. This is a dream galore. My brain is on the floor, dripping in swag, of course. Took 3 shots to deliver now. Make a slick face and come back for more. How long have we been standing for? Someone brought me cake, how long have we been planning for? Cameras out, candles out, sight, different angles now. All these limbs ain't mine now, my brain has different handles now. What you mean, Dairy Queen, I'm the Oreo? Cause you be...
Wait, whose cake is this?
Oh, we're here.
It's my birthday, how come no one told me let me go and get the Bombay? Cut the cake in my hands, feel like butter. Everything I say feels no different from another. Words and syllables start to jumble all together, bouncing back and forth and they're lighter than a feather.
Words are delicious.
Life is still in my hand, but I feel it getting distant. And now I don't understand, but I think I'm on a mission. I look up and realize I'm still in the same position.
Wait, how's that even?
Oh, we're here, and this is nowhere near anything that I've had before. This is a dream galore. My brain is on the floor, dripping in swag, of course. Took 3 shots to the liver now. Make a slip face and come back for more. We're still here.
There's a second verse.
Brain dumb like IV.
Need a second nurse.
Show you worse. In reverse. Did it all in one go, no rehearse. She said she gotta go, that's the worst. Tell me how much for the lift, I'll reimburse. Adios. Now we're merged. Time to bang out all the bangers till it hurts. See me on a different frequency. Tithing to the Lord on delinquency. Week to week, do it every day or the blessings go away. Sorry mama, I'ma pray. Shout out to the King James. Hear ye, I can't read it clearly. Hand me that NIV, I don't have an ID on what they talking about. All that noise, what they talking about. Pause, rewind, repeat. What they talking about. We're still here. I see this slowly turn into a problem now. It seems like all the peace in mind has fallen out. I better cut them off and make us all about beefing with the people that I claim were the closest. I possibly unstoppably just shifted without notice. How to separate, man, I swear they're in hypnosis. Now go back to 23, cut it out and stay focused. Like,
You do this every day?
yo, that's way too much. There's gotta be another way. Until Bucko gets ready to calm down, let me grab a pen and paper, see what I can jot down. Words are delicious, immaculate, sensational, and exploratious. That's a combination of extravagant, spectacular, magnificent, glorious, and stupendously vicious. Why am I so hungry? We're still here, and this is nowhere near anything that I've had before. A nightmare, that's for sure. Pick my brain off the floor, starting to lag hardcore. Message sent and delivered now. Make a straight face now. I'm done. It's odd how the more I use it, the less I realize I need to. It's one of those things you just gotta keep in check, you know? Just be honest and set actual boundaries. But apart from that, well.
What? You mean...
Yo! Like a swift kick to a sonic boom. I'm the MF, you don't test or you'll meet doom. Rest up black and white, just get it right or you'll be groomed. This message doesn't speak volumes, it speaks room that you make for it. Live and stow it. That's when I became a rhythmic poet. I did it right, entire life, didn't even know it. I should have lived my own life but not ignore the notice. Never have I said I tried my best, I have not once showed it.
I guess the time is now.
So relax, cause the sergeant's taking over now. Live and let it go around, limited to no amount. That's a real estate. Praying on my downfall, that's a real mistake. Wish-wash words, Mr. Clean, I'm immaculate. Best part is you don't know the half of it. Top it off with dummy money, you won't see the last of it. All because success is my tradition, so I didn't think to ask of it. Wristwatch words, cause the timing is immaculate. I'm immaculate, whatever spark inside me that could fit. Authenticate yourself, ain't one thing about this counterfeit. All this to work off me, my crew, and one OG from Nazareth. But that's the shift that got me feeling like it's free to play. Depending on your choices, it could go to either way. Heaven's flowing through my essence every day. Victory is in my blood, Titan in my DNA. If you didn't know the power of the Sir Mackinday, you're bringing forth a victor every time you say his name. Then the art professor rolls back in time for the fame. And when it's time to, then it's time to macadame. As I bear no false witness on the life that I proclaim. They'll choosing all your signals, I proceed through all distortion. I'm grabbing all these blessings like, can I grab a little bit of this and that and all of those and then my portion. Amen. That's what the goat say, right? That's a whole nother mental. Maturing is realizing you can.
Good morning, friends. Good morning. Final Fantasy 14. You know you want to. Why is it doing that? There it is. Ha, knew it. Morning. Andy, you got the first legitimately today. Good job. Lushu, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. How are things? We're back. We're back with Final Fantasy Friday. Lucy, are you going to be able to join us at all on Sunday when we play? Hey, Star. Good evening. How is... I wasn't able to tune in to Scotsman this morning. I was there yesterday and the day before. Yes. But how's Hollow Knight going? How are you? What have you been up to? How are you feeling? But, yeah, we're back. I work Sunday. That is a bummer. Do you want me to hold off a weekend, though, then? Do you want me to hold off until you can find a day that you can play? Because it feels kind of bad if you redeem a party game and then you're not there to play with us. Also, if you can't watch us play the game that you redeemed, that feels pretty bad, too. Or I can just refund you the money and we can find something else. 9 out of 10 next weekend. Oh, you work 9. Are you saying you work 9 out of the 10 next weekends, or are you saying there's like a 90% chance that you're available next weekend? My last show on the 18th, so that's 7 days from now. Okay, so that's next Friday. Yeah, we are good, thank you. He is sitting, streaming it just now. I'm feeling a lot better with my medication now. Good. Is it a different medication, or did you just find an amount that works for you? You are available next weekend. Okay. Then we'll change it up this Sunday. Maybe we'll just do more Final Fantasy for now, and then we'll do your game next weekend. Is Saturday or Sunday better for you? Or we could do... Oh, you just said you had a show next Friday, so... Yeah. Oh, you're not... Oh, you have a show on the 18th. That's 6 days from now, so that's next Thursday. Friday through Sunday. Okay, well, you pick a day. Whichever day is best for you, we will we'll go with that day. Just let me know. Post it in the Discord or something, and we'll go from there. We can do Saturday. Okay, got it. Perfect. I had to increase my dose, which has helped a lot. However, I end up sleepy. Yeah, I understand. That's always frustrating. That was a lot of the issues that I was going through when I was taking a lot of medication for my heads. For my heads? A lot of medications for my head. Is that some of the side effects were just like not worth it. Okay. Well, change the plan then for Sunday. We'll do, I don't know, probably just do more Final Fantasy or something. And then next Saturday we'll move Killer Within to next Saturday. Hopefully your body will adjust to the sleepiness. Is there a way that you can counteract it? Like, maybe if you take it with caffeine, it'll help. I know some medications don't react well with like caffeine or other things. But that was usually what was recommended to me, was that if there was a medication that caused drowsiness, you needed to counteract it with something like caffeine. Today's G Fuel flavor is watermelon limeade. Not bad. It's a little weird. Bad. I took them at 9 p.m. last night. Fell asleep at 9:35. I was like, no. I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Man, that sounds great. If I take them at the same time, usually I'm okay. I'm not as drowsy. Taking the medicine at 9, being asleep by 9:30, that sounds like a dream, honestly. Well, for me, it'd have to be like, if I could take it at 10:30 and be asleep by 11, that'd be great. I do try to limit my caffeine, though. I understand not wanting to take a lot. I to change the title this morning because I forgot we're in Stormblood now, not Heavensward. That was fun. But we're back. We are back in Eorzea, right? Is that the name of the place? I think we're about to make the trip over to Doma now. The last time we played this game was, man, was it really last weekend? Did we really play? Oh, we did 24. Was it last weekend when we did the 24-hour stream? No, it couldn't have been. It was 2 weekends ago, for sure. Right? Yeah, 2 weekends ago. We did a 24-hour stream, so it's been a couple weeks since we played the game. But we started Stormblood. Essentially, a new threat has shown up. In the Empire. He's pretty strong. He like one-shot our champion, the Warrior of Light, but then left us alive. So the new Alamegan, or just the Alamegan Resistance, has been fighting against the Empire for a long time. Obviously, the new Alamegan Resistance joined up with them, and then Eorzea is kind of throwing in their hat. They essentially said, we want to help you, but we're not going to help unless you're willing to put forth a concerted effort as well. So we encouraged, well, we didn't really encourage, it was already set up, but we made contact with the Alamegan Resistance, and we assisted them. So we did some missions with them. We tried to recruit some people. We beat up some Empire people. Good stuff. However, then the Empire sent in, I forget the name of the group. There's a group of Alamegans that have joined the Empire, and they kind of act as like a police force. And they wear masks. I want to call them masks or something, but I don't remember the claws, the talons. I don't know. It's something like that. We'll figure it out as we go. Anyway, they betrayed their people more or less, and they ratted out where the Resistance headquarters is. And so the big like Viceroy came in, the new threat, and just like murdered a bunch of people, and then we fought him and we almost died. Y'shtola almost died. Was Thancred fine? 2 people almost died. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Alphino and Y'shtola. No, it wasn't Alphino. Alphino was doing the healing with Kryl. Oh, it was, oh goodness, now I don't know her name. I was gonna say it was Ida, but it's not. Her new name is, what is it, Lise or something like that? I think it was Lise. So Lise and Y'shtola, I think, were injured, but they're recovering. And so we decided that the best course of action, since we couldn't take this guy head on, was to go restart or reignite the conflict in Doma. Essentially, Doma was causing a rebellion or starting a rebellion, and this Viceroy is the same guy that is like put down that rebellion and started causing problems. So we're going now over to Doma to help them reignite the rebellion and hopefully draw attention away from Eorzea. It seems kind of like a dick move, if I'm being honest. But, you know, whatever. We're here to poke things with sticks, not think critically. We're the Warrior of Light. That's what we do. So we got over here and we were following Gosetsu, and I forget the ninja lady's name. Uh-oh. Yamatra or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, we're following them over here. We found out they got captured by the dock workers here, or the people that like monitor this island. So we went to go rescue them. But Gosetsu ended up getting himself free by beating up like 10 samurai in a row. And so they respected him enough, and then they let him go. Yeah, and that's where we're at. So I think we're about to head on over to Doma. I'm surprised I remember as much, because a lot of what we were doing over here was after the 20-hour mark of playing Final Fantasy XIV 2 weeks ago, and I was wiped, but that's where we're at. Oh, fun. I'm looking forward to Doma if it looks more like this place. This place is pretty. It's very Japanese inspired. Got the cool, like, you know, cool architecture. Pretty neat. Oh, Lisa's standing right there. I said I couldn't remember her name, and it was Lise. Kugane, this is my return point. Yeah, so the Kugane is this island. Come here to chill and craft and sell some stuff. That's fun. It is a very pretty place. What is the ninja lady's name again? Andy, do you remember? Not Gosetsu, but the ninja, not the samurai. Forget her name. Well, we'll remember it on the story from last time. Thanks. It was okay, I think I said Yumatra. Yugiri. Where's Yumatra from? Probably not even a name. I just made that up. Yugiri. That's right. It sounds like Nugiri, which is eel, but it's not. It's Yugiri. Or is it Yugiri? Yugiri? I don't know. Probably been pronounced in some voiced scene. The island of Sumatra with a Y. That's fun. Oh, that's true. Yumatra. I don't know if that's where I got it. Subconsciously, quite possible. Yeah, so this place has been pretty cool. I'm looking to head over to Doma. I think that's it. Everything else to talk about. It looks like Sunday we'll reschedule our Killer Within game to next Saturday so that Lucia can play with us. I don't know what was in my head. I was just thinking, oh cool, Lucia's gonna play, and then I think it like yesterday or the day before it dawned on me that I was like, I haven't actually talked to Lucia about it. So I'm glad Lucia you were here this morning so we could discuss it. So Lucia's not available on Sunday. We will move that to next Saturday, which means we'll probably just play Final Fantasy the next couple of weeks, and then we'll have to push back Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I might have to talk to Dan. We might push Xenoblade Chronicles 2 back a little while longer. Kind of. I haven't decided yet. I really, really, really want to play Silksong, but I don't want Silksong to be a weekend game. So I might actually talk to Kyle and be like, hey, Kyle, can we pause for a week and play Silksong instead? And here's my justification for that. I have surgery in less than a month, right? So I'm thinking that Front Mission is going to take me at least another 2 weeks to get through, and that puts us towards the end of the month. So I don't want to start anything. Like, I don't want to start Front Mission 2 and then be gone for a week after my surgery. So I don't know if I can beat Silksong in a week, if we're being honest with ourselves. I'm guessing it's not as long, but there's a trophy for actually. I mean, it's possible that we don't even have time to do much of anything. We might just have to put everything off until my surgery is over. So I think that would have to be the plan. We'll do Front Mission, obviously. So we'll do Final Fantasy today and Sunday. We'll do Front Mission all of next week. I think it's going to take me more than that week to finish it, but we'll see. We'll do Killer Within. We'll do Final Fantasy Friday again. We'll do Killer Within Saturday. Probably more Final Fantasy on the 21st. If I haven't finished Front Mission, then we'll do Front Mission the 22nd through the 25th. And then from that point on, I might just have to fill in a game. I have appointments. Man, I have appointments the 17th and the 18th. And then I have my surgery. I have Botox on the 30th. And then I have an appointment. I have my surgery on the 2nd. And I probably won't be gone. I'll probably be gone for a week. I think on the 7th or the 8th, I don't remember, is when I have my follow-up to get my stents removed. I think it's the 8th. Goodness. Time creeps up on you, doesn't it? So hopefully I'll be back like that weekend. I think that'll be the plan, is instead of playing from the time we beat Front Mission until I come back from my surgery, we'll probably be doing Silksong just straight. I think that'll have to be the plan. Yeah. Sorry, I know none of you really care. You might care. I have to care. Let's see. I meant to say, did Grumpy tell you the little one got signed off from the hospital? She doesn't have to go back. I didn't know she was in. I didn't know. Was she getting ongoing treatment? Also didn't realize there's Botox in the mix. Yeah, I used to get them from my migraines when I was in the military. It was one of the treatments that they offered. Every 3 months, I was getting between 30 and 40 injections around the base of my skull, essentially, and around the top of my head and between my eyes and eyebrows and stuff. That was a lot. It's like getting stung by a bee like 30 to 40 times. It's not the most fun experience, but anyway. So this neurologist wants to try it again. And I guess the VA has signed off on it, so I have my first appointment on the 30th, potentially. I actually need to call, so I have an appointment on the 7th. I have an appointment on the 18th, a pre-op appointment. And I need to verify that they're not going to conflict. I can't imagine that they would, but at the same time, it's like I'm getting Botox in my face. We probably don't want to deaden the nerves around my face when I'm getting my nose cut open like 3 days later. I mean, just thinking about it doesn't make any sense. I'm sure medically it's like, no, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm probably overthinking it, but it seems like a conflict. I don't want to be a study, you know? That's my only goal coming out of any medical appointment or surgery or procedure. It's just like, I don't want to be in a textbook someday. That's it. So, she had to get monthly checks for her clicky hips. Okay. When you said you were going to get an op, I said, is he okay? I hope all goes well. I didn't realize you were going for surgery. Oh yeah. I didn't know she had clicky hips. What a fun way to say that. So did she have like dislocation? Was it like a mobility thing? Or was she like, were her hips just popping? I'm glad that she got cleared though. Regardless, I'm glad that she's all good to go and signed off and doesn't have to go back for regular checkups. That's great. It's fantastic. Good for her and good for you all. And yeah, I'm having a septoplasty. So I have a deviated septum. I mean, you can probably tell. Everyone can. But my nose is crooked, right? It bends off to the left. I've broken my nose like 3 or 4 times. I don't know how many at this point. But I can't breathe out of my left nostril. So it just, there's nothing coming out. It's like very little. And so I've been struggling with it for years and years and years. And it was supposed to get fixed in the military and they never scheduled the surgery. And so, it's not that the VA and the Air Force considers it, even though it's a septoplasty and not technically like a rhinoplasty, it's still considered a cosmetic surgery, which is ridiculous in my opinion, because they're not going to change anything on the outside. I should still look the same, but the inside should be better. And so you have to like jump through all these hoops to get like approved for the actual surgery itself. And I finally jumped through enough hoops where they're just like, yeah, your deviated septum's bad. We can fix it with surgery. And I'm like, yes, great. And so I'm going to have that surgery done on the 2nd of next month. I'm excited for it. I wish it was today. I wish it was yesterday. Super excited. There are only 2 things that I was concerned about going into the surgery. One is the fear of losing my sense of smell. I know that some people who have surgeries around their nose have issues with that. They said like not a high possibility also. I was really happy about that because I like to cook. Even though I can't breathe out of one nostril, I still have a pretty good sense of smell and taste. And I was like, I don't want to ruin that. And then the other concern was just recovery time, how long it was going to take. The cartilage didn't grow over the joint properly when she was born, but now she's walking it sort of so. Oh, nice. Well, that's good. I'm sure that's something that she might want to monitor as she gets older, especially if she gets into sports or anything. What's the sports scene like in Scotland? Like, what's like high school, like middle school, high school, university sports? What's it looking like over there? I feel like in the States, it's so normalized. Like, we throw our kids into organized sports, like almost out of the womb, if that makes sense. Like, even here in the US, we have American football. And I was in Mighty Mites when I was like 5 years old, like full contact sports at 5 years old, which is just dumb. But yeah, I mean, you got kids playing all kinds of stuff. How's that looking over there? Is it common or? It's crazy. It's not cosmetic. You need to breathe. Yeah, I know. I think because they can do both at the same time. And I'm guessing a lot of people do. In my situation, because the deviated septum was caused by trauma, it makes sense that people would want to fix that, you know, if they could. But I'm not one of those people. I've looked like this since I was a teenager. I don't care. Like, my nose is crooked. Get over it. it's not hurting me any. It's just a nose. So as long as I can breathe out of it, I'm happy. We get physical education in school, but you get a choice as you go into high school. We do. Oh, so you don't even have to take like physical education in high school. We do, at least for the Midwest. I don't know how every school does it. And when I went to school, I couldn't tell you how it is now. We did have physical education requirements. What was really funny is that you had to have 4 PE credits in high school in order to graduate, but they didn't have to be once a year. So technically you could take like 2 PE classes your freshman year and 2 PE classes your sophomore year, and then not have to take it your juniors and senior year, which I thought was interesting. I got all of my PE credits done between my freshman and sophomore year, because I did at my school they counted football like 2-a-days and stuff. So I did 2 summer school PE classes back to back. I did football 2-a-days in the morning. Then I was late to my first PE class. And then I had my second PE class. It was like one was physical education, one was team sports. And so I did 3 workouts back to back to back summer between my freshman and sophomore year. Hey, Dan. How's it going? I think it's up until 4th year of high school. It's mandatory to do. Okay, so you do. Got it. So your senior year, you can opt out. That makes sense because a lot of seniors do have busier schedules. We're doing okay. We're just yapping. We're having a conversation. How are you, Dan? How was your Friday? You got your weekend coming up. You got any plans? Do you have any homework? How would we rate our first week back to school at our new school on a scale of like 1 to 10? On a scale of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 main story to Torna side quests, where are we like putting it? Yeah, oh, I'm glad you're here, Dan. So I think I mentioned before, actually, you let me know when you're ready to hear my spiel. I don't want to say something to you and you're not there to listen. Not that you have to be. I just, I can message you. I hated physical education. Horse riding was my thing though since I was 8. Stopped when I turned 24. That's fun. I've ridden a horse maybe maybe a dozen times in my life. I did it more when I was younger. I've not touched a horse in forever. My grandmother used to own horses. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Chapter 3. A great chapter, but it's still pretty early into the game. I think that's a good description. Nice. Like it. That's fair. That's fair. Sounds like a good week then. I'm happy for you, man. Sometimes that first week of school can be like, it's daunting. So I'm glad you're at a new place. Sounds like you made at least one friend. Sounds like, school's going to go pretty well this year. That's great. Hopefully it stays that way. And I know you said you didn't have any idiots in your classes too. Money. Cakewalk. Hopefully it stays that way. Do you guys do you have semester classes, or do you stick with the same classes throughout the whole year? We had like our class schedule changed at the middle of the year with like first semester, second semester stuff. Also, Dan, are you ready to listen? If you're here with me, just say yes. And I'll give you my spiel. After that, we're gonna get started. Get started. We've been talking for 25 minutes. It was good. Glad everybody's here. Glad everybody is here. We stick with the same classes this year, but they'll change in Chapter 12, where you choose your classes. In Chapter 12, do you mean like Year 12? Year 12. Okay, gotcha. Cool. And yes, I'm ready to this. Perfect. So I think I've mentioned to you before, I have surgery on the 2nd of October. So I think I'm going to push back Xenoblade Chronicles 2 until I get back from recovering from my surgery. So the plan originally was to play Killer Within tomorrow and then start Xenoblade Chronicles next weekend. But I don't want to start Xenoblade Chronicles and play it for 2 weekends and then have to take a week-long break. Does that make sense? So we're going to, I think what I'm going to do is after I finish Front Mission 1, I'm going to play something else, probably like Silk Song, until my surgery happens. And then when I come back, we'll start the normal schedule again. I'm sorry, we have to put it off. That's absolutely fine. No worries. Thanks, man. I appreciate your understanding. I just, yeah, I didn't want to pause in the middle. That's always a bummer when you like, when you start a game and then you have to take a month off. It's like, well, I should have just waited, you know? I don't think the recovery is going to be that long. I think I'm only going to miss a weekend, but I'll have a week off of streaming. So from the 2nd until probably like the 10th, maybe even that next weekend. So I might miss 2 weekends. We'll see. And it really depends. The stents should come out fine, but if there's any kind of complication or any kind of other stuff after the stents come out, I'd rather just have time to chill. Oh, cool. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you understanding. I just want to let you know what the plan was. Ow. Both my shoulders just like... It wasn't even a pop. It was like a grind. Like I had sand in my joints. That sucks. Take your time recovering after surgery. Hope everything goes well. Thank you. This should. I'm not worried about it, but you know how it goes. I'd rather plan for the worst and hope for the best, as they say. Cool. Cool. Then I think that's the plan. We'll finish Front Mission. We'll start Silk Song, and then, yeah. I can tell Alex not to use his channel points, or not to use their channel points. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'll have to talk to Kyle. Hopefully Kyle's in today. Was Kyle streaming last night? I mean, I just came to this conclusion literally 10 minutes ago, so I guess it wouldn't matter whether he was streaming last night or not. What is today? Friday? He should be streaming tonight. So he might not be in the stream today. Alright, friends. I don't remember what scene I was using for... Is General 2 what I was using for Final Fantasy? Yes, it was. There it is. There it is. Okay. We're back. We're back. Look at it. I like this place. It's pretty. We are in Hingashi, Kugane. I think Hingashi is the whole island, maybe. But, yeah. We like the Japanese architecture. We like this music in the background. This place is pretty. I wish I would have appreciated it more. Detective Wright, again. Detective Wright on the case. Dion. 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 Anyway. Yeah, I like Kugane. It's very, very aesthetically pleasing. They did a good job designing this. And it's a small little area too. It's not very big, but like it feels... Oh, do you still have your horrendous high waters? Ooh, maybe. Maybe not. I tossed a lot of stuff. But I can check. My little fat cat. Little loaf. I think this was a gift from Dragon, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll have to check. Is that as a part of the... Is that part of the fashion report this week? Let's go, Gusetsu. We're a little bit... I was gonna say we're better than I thought we were, but we're really not. We're in the level 62 to 63 range of these quests. So, yeah, I can send a fresh pair if you don't have them. I'll take a look. I don't want you to just waste it. We'll probably stick with Dancer until... We'll probably stick with Dancer until we catch up to Dion. Dion, they're all Dion. I keep forgetting. They're not different characters. They're just different sets. Until I catch up with Dragoon. Because right now, my Dragoon is level 68. So, playing as all of this, I could be... I mean, I could keep playing as Dion, or keep playing as Dragoon and just, like, out-level everything. But, unfortunately, it's just, like, why, you know? I love Dragoon Dion. Dragoon is great. But I'm not getting as much experience. Experience isn't going as many places. Ooh, wait, I have this quest to do. I don't think I want to do that because it's super expensive to travel over here, right? Oh, buddy. Okay, maybe we'll go from Doma then. We'll keep the job quest to ourselves. Wow. Almost ready for Shadowbringers? Truly. Right? Like... all I need is the gear, and I'm pretty much set. Oh, by the way, I just found out that the reputation system is called Community in the English version. Now I blame the German translators for calling it Ansehen, reputation, instead of Geminde, community. I would have cared more and been less upset if it felt like building a community and not just raising a dumb reputation. Think about translation can have a big impact. That's true. Yeah, you're right. Context really does matter. Do I use two-factor authentication? I do use two-factor authentication. Yes. Gemine, is it a G? Is the G, well, it's spelled Germany, but that doesn't mean anything. Is it a G or a G sound in German? Gemeinschaft? Not Gamind? Close but different. Got it. I do use two-factor authentication. I don't know how to set up my second point, or my second favorite point, though. I think my first favorite point is New Gridania. G is pronounced like the word gag. Okay, gotcha. Got Gemeinschaft. So you can set your free travel point to Gridania and your return point to Gagane. Mostly free travel. That sounds great. Oh, wait. Register favored destination? Is that the same thing? How do I... Oh, register security token free destination. Got it. So I need to set this as my home. Or... security token free destination is 0 gil. I set this one as my home, and I set Gridania as my free destination. My return point, my home point is a return point, so this will be where I'm returning to now. Return is only every 15 minutes, but should work for you. Okay, so I set this as my home, and then Gridania as my free. Change your home point from New Gridania. And now I'm only gonna have to pay like the 1500 once, right, to get back to New Gridania. Okay, cool. Home point set. Perfect. Now I just need to make, whenever I make my way back to Gridania at some point, I need to set that as my own. I should do it now. Honestly, if I was gonna do all of this, I should just do it now. Let's do it. What are we waiting for? Yeah, because now return is Kugan. Okay, nice. New Gridania is 12, 13. Use an Aetheryte, so we're not going to pay for it. I'm just going to use an Aetheryte ticket. I have 77 of those things, so I don't feel bad about using one. Sometimes I use them accidentally because I get clicking too fast. Okay, register security token free destination. Register this location as your security code. Yes. So now this place is always free for me. Perfect. And now I can just use return to get back. Gotta love tech. Gotta love features, right? Oh, and this only cost me 289 gil now. Gridania seems like a good point to begin with because it's kind of in the middle of everything. I didn't actually mean to teleport there. But I needed to anyway, so I guess it's not a big deal. I think it's been rainy. I don't really have too many allergies, but I think the pollen is getting to my nose. I feel like I've got a lot of drainage in the back of my throat. It's made me like sound all congested the last couple days. It's kind of gross. Also got your GC, etc. Grand Company. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Where does the Grand Company go? What's the Grand Company teleport? that go to wherever the Grand Company is, like, located? Oh, no, I mean, your Grand Company is Gridon. Oh, yes. Sorry, I was thinking Free Company. Another reason to have that spot is free. Agreed. That's true. How often can you change it? Ever? I mean, did I just make it? I'm not worried about it, but... I'm sure there's a limit on doing it like once a day. Anytime Dion's a free spirit. True. Dion the Dragoon Dancer. Are there any other jobs that start with a D? Because I really should have done that first. That should have been my first priority. I don't know what's wrong with me. Dark Knight. What was I thinking? Why did I pick Gunbreaker when I could have picked Dark Knight? It's Dion the Dark Knight Dragoon Dancer. What? Well, now I just feel stupid. Well, now I have a goal. We definitely need Dark Knight level, like, to the point. Gunbreaker might have to wait. In order to undertake this quest, you must first complete the main scenario quest. Tide goes in, Imperial's go. Oh, yeah, we knew that. We knew that. We tried to do this before. It is part of this. So after today, I should be able to do this quest. Well, now I feel a little dumb. See, I think I'm going to play Torna soon, knowing that it's actually a community that you're building actually makes it seem way less a useless task, which was pretty much... I'm glad you found a way to reframe it. I'm glad the translation, like the accurate translation, made it easier, you know, more palatable for you. That's good. I hope you enjoy it. Good luck building your nice little community. I'm excited to get into the game. Now I just need to finish front mission 1 as soon as possible so I can have as much time in Silksong as possible. Silksong looks so good. Also, I needed to talk to Scotsman. Hey, look, is that an ether point or is that a viewpoint? Looks like ether to me, doesn't it? No, it's a viewpoint. I forget how to use these. Is it like lookout? It is lookout. Ah. Found one accidentally. Got almost 19,000 experience for finding that thing? That's nice. The Sekisagame Barracks, an unassuming space leading to the Sekisagame Barracks, the headquarters of Kagane's peacekeeping force. Off-duty Sekisagame members are often seen relaxing at the nearby tea house, and if you tilt your head up, you can take in the unashamedly grandiose main gates of Kagane Castle. Pretty. Let's see. I finished tidying up, feel a bit better when I get the kitchen tidied up. Fire away any questions to him. Oh, thank you. I know, it's always nice when the cleaning is done. When you get to look over and everything's clean, you're like, man, that was worth it. But when you're doing it, it always feels, well, like a chore, because it is a chore. Yeah. Fire away any questions to him. I was watching him. I feel like he has the same amount of health now. I don't know what he had today. I didn't get to tune in today, but I was tuning in yesterday, and it looked like he had the same amount of health then as he did like 2 days before. Is he just not gaining health, or do they not give you a bunch of health options? Is he just not finding the pickups? Like, what kind of... What's our health situation looking like? And while you're answering, I'm gonna go ahead. Wow, 102,000. For a man who has just defeated 10 samurai in a row, Gosetsu is looking rather sheepish. I need to change back to the dancer. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. That's true. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly? What fortune? We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphino and Tataru are waiting for us there. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Let's just go dancer. Dancer for now. We do still have the job command available. You can check the jobs that we have for current content there, and we still have the channel point redemption available too, so Feel free to do that. What did you notice? He wasn't picking up. Sorry, he's listening while I'm watching. No, it just looked like he doesn't have a lot of health. And I was curious what the method for increasing your health was, because it doesn't look like he's prioritizing it. I think when I was watching him a few days ago, he had 2, and then or not 2, he had like 4, and then when I was rewatching him more recently, he had like 5, and I was like, that doesn't seem like a lot when most enemies are doing like 2 damage at a time to you. It's good to see a fellow Eorzean. Yeah, good to see you too, I think. East Aldenard Trading Company Aid. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering? I will, thank you. This old jerk catfish turned us in. Gosetsu, thank you 12, you are unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphino, I am the very picture of health. Where is Yugiri? You, a vile fiend, malevolent trickster. How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. He now has 6. Okay, that's good. You have to go about the map and get mask shards to create 1 mask, which you then get health. Okay, so it's the same as the first one. I think in the first one you had to get 3 pieces of the mask, and then it would give you an increase in health. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? That was my question. Thank you, Alphino. Bye, Dan. Enjoy Torna. Hope the missions go well. For a time, but we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne, and our master. He was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So, you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led the army into your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 13th... 12th? 12th. Yes, the 12th. We had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then, one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. Be right back, work thing. No worries, Andy. Good luck with your work thing. I hope it goes well. Hopefully it's nothing too big of a deal, because it's Friday. Fridays are for wrapping things up, not starting new fires, you know? The situation grows more perilous by the day for the Viceroy, Yotsuyu. Oh, I'm sorry. That phrasing is weird. The situation grows more perilous by the day, for the new Viceroy, Yotsuyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien. Sorry, little one tried to swallow a wrapper, so I didn't hear your reply. No worries, I understand. I was just saying that it's the same method as the first one. I think you had to collect 3 mask shards, and then you got a full health, like an increase in health. Lots of games do something similar to that. What did Zelda do at first, where you had to get the heart canisters, right? Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yangxia, where we shall be reunited with Yugiri. Yeah, he's saying it's similar. Sounds good. I figured. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll get to start in the next week or so. Mayhap not all. Alphino's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is Garlean Embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all as a soldier in the field, so to speak. Come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his soldiers the task best suited to them, as you of all people should know, and you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. We all must serve each our own way. Very well. It would seem my place is here. Makes sense. Soraban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. Hancock over there is the aide of one of the merchants of the council, or the what they call themselves. Not the council. They call themselves the Cabal in Daw. I forget his name. What's up, little one? Do we need to go outside? I think there's an ad starting in like 10 minutes. Can you wait 10 minutes? 8 minutes. Okay, let me go open the door for Coda, and then when the ad starts, I'll just go close the door. Give me 1 second to take care of her. Alrighty, we're back. Appreciate your patience. Alright. Where are we going? Where does it want me to go? There. Shiokaze hostelry. To the pier. Soraban. I've been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? Oh yeah, Soraban's the Ninja Turtle. I want to play as a Ninja Turtle. There's so many classes, or there's so many races they could introduce into the game, and they just won't do it. After you, my shelled friend. If you insist. With me, everyone. The Ruby Sea awaits. Ruby Sea awaits. Tadoma. Bothard, the Ruby Sea. Oh, kind of Tadoma. I don't know what's happening. Came over here on a pirate ship, and we had to fight a big dungeon in the middle of it.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
Oh, what the heck is that? Oh, cool.
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
Let's see, what is that tower? The fact that it's not showing us the top is like very thematically cool. It does have an end. Seriously, what is that thing? Made it, Soraban. How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures. Many wonderful treasures. Yeah. A new Ethernet destination is available. What, this one? There's nothing here. Okay. One does not simply cross the Ruby Sea, as Soraban well knows. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So, let us go and greet them. Our destination is the Isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Dion, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the Isle. So we're gonna go swimming, Lise. Okay, sure, I guess. Oh, that's Lise out there, just swimming. I'm coming, Lise. Wow, swimming. Is this the first time our characters have swam? Did they introduce swimming in this expansion? It wouldn't surprise me. Right, this should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whatever comes. 20 Gil says I beat you there. Grumps was asking, did you have any more questions for him? No, not off the top of my head. It was just surprising to see how little health you had. But it makes sense if you have to do, you know, quite a bit of exploring and stuff as you go. Can I sprint while swimming? I can, look at that. You can't mount in the water, but I imagine some mounts can fly. Look at this place. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we speak is a man named Tansui. Great. Oh yeah, this is the barding that oh no. So sorry, friend. Drawing a blank. It's our new barding. Our friend gave it to us. She also gave us our cat. Or our dog, not our cat. Dragon gave us the cat. I feel so bad. Bad with names. Not that I don't care, I promise. It's a very cool barding though. Look at it. Beautiful. Makes our chocobo look fancy. Chanticleer has never felt so fancy in his life. Tansui. I fear you have the advantage of me. How that goes with us. Well, actually, that's not usually how it goes with us. Most honorable, the esteemed and deceived Dion. I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. I don't know, is Shellback a nice term or not so nice term? I feel like it could go both ways, you know? I feel a little dirty for saying it, but we did call him my shelled friend, so. Honestly, this guy just looks like a Ninja Turtle. That's a Ninja Turtle. Anyway. Alrighty, there's an ad that's going to start in less than a minute, so we're going to go ahead and take our first break here. That way nobody misses anything. I'm going to go take a nasal spray. Hopefully it'll clear up my congestion a bit. And then we'll be right back. So, I'll see everybody in just a few minutes.
Who's that creeping through my window? I've been counting blessings like they keep on coming tenfold. Fingers to the sky, steady rocking till the tempo. Light so bright, shining through from my window. Who's that creeping through my window? I've been counting blessings like they keep on coming tenfold. Fingers to the sky, steady rocking till the tempo. Light so bright, shining through from my window. Shots from Miami when the heat in the holster. Got a red nose like Rudolph without the cola. Brought a friend along cause she was not polar. Was 1 + 2 = 3 on my sofa. What's the order? Kill it not in order. Is it order?
That's because it's super south side. We steady on the rise, and you might not see it coming, but you will know.
We've all got our own ways, our own methods, the things that keep us going. You don't have to pretend, baby. I know it gets hard. Looking around, you start to think, maybe this isn't what I wanted. But you have to keep going, keep moving on, and don't you ever look back.
2014 was more than a dream. Thoughts of dope were coming back like there was more for the fiend. Skyscraper lightsabers, they was bright than a beam. I'll repeat the feeling when the time is right when it seems. I crop it right to the cream. Photo finish supreme. Immaculate the rapping sense, and I'll say that with a gleam. Halo around my head, I hang 'em high with esteem. And if you hating on yourself, you ain't a part of the team, you dig. This is dope, boy. You should know, boy. Danny Mankind with the flow, boy. About that damn time, it's so, boy. So press play, now it's time to get that dope, boy. Catch me outside another weekend. Going on D&D, now I'm all up in the DM. Travel back in time, quick trip down in the end. Remember why we started with things in Too many times they had to tell them this you should know. Type of patience that'll make you question if he is slow. Earning reps by the day, getting past in a shoal. Arrival at destination wasn't part of the goal, so we panicked like the first time driving parking lots. Visualize the time where he's on a super yacht. Slaved away, so to say he owns the masters of his drops. Now it's Daniel. That be how he trains a thought. Had to stand on a square, so he went back to his roots. Professor called upon the dean when he was lacking salute. Cause it's the intel the incels couldn't compute. Short circuit stuck in the loop. They lie again and again and again. Then again they be acting like hoes. It's killing me how they willingly be acting like bros. They never think to flip the cons like the pros till they turn into foes. But that's just how that goes. Because they lack foresight, the vision is near and crystal clear. It's the same thing year after year. With their backs turned, suddenly a stranger appears.
Wait, you look kind of familiar. I will be fulfilling my destiny. This deal I close. But God is giving me steel in order to heal, I suppose. Go ham fucking stage, time to world maintain. Water low, hydro flow, no such thing as plateau. We just blow like it's dope, boy. You should know, boy.
Danny man?
Kind with the flow, boy. Too odd like a baby, even flow, boy. Stop playing, dog. Go and fetch your own toy.
Catch me outside another weekend. Going on D&D, now I'm all up in the DM. Travel back in time, quick trip down in the end. Remember why we started with things in the end.
You have a nice time.
We tend to forget what led us to do our favorite things, especially after time passes. Then you start thinking about when it was all simple. Feels like it's only been 5 minutes until finally.
Oh, we're here, and this is nowhere near anything that I've had before. This is a dream galore. My brain is on the floor, tripping in swag, of course. Took 3 shots to deliver now. Make a slip face and come back for more. How long have we been standing for? Someone brought me cake, how long have we been planning for? Cameras out, candles out, sight, different angles now. All these limbs ain't mine, now my brain has different handles now. What you mean, Dairy Queen, I'm the Oreo? Cause you be...
Wait, whose cake is this?
Oh, we're here.
It's my birthday, how come no one told me let me go and get the Bombay? Got the cake in my hands, feel like butter. Everything I say feels no different from another. Words and syllables start to jumble all together. Bouncing back and forth and they're lighter than a feather.
Words are delicious. Life is still in my hand, but I feel it getting distant. And now I don't understand, but I think I'm on a mission. I look up and realize I'm still in the same position. Wait, how's that even?
Oh, we're here, and this is nowhere near anything that I've had before. This is a dream galore. My brain is on the floor, tripping in swag, of course. Took 3 shots to the liver now. Make a slip face and come back for more. We're still here.
There's a second verse.
Brain dumb like IV.
Need a second nurse.
Show you worse. In reverse. Did it all in one go, no rehearse. She said she gotta go, that's the worst. Tell me how much for the lift, I'll reimburse.
Adios.
Now we're immersed. Time to bang out all the bangers till it hurts. See me on a different frequency. Tithing to the Lord on delinquency. Week to week, do it every day or the blessings go away. Sorry mama, I'ma pray. Shout out to the King James. Hear ye, I can't read it clearly. Hand me that NIV, I don't have an ID on what they talking about. All that noise, what they talking about.
Pause, rewind, repeat.
What they talking about.
We're still here.
I see this slowly turn into a problem now. It seems like all the pieces might have fallen out. I better cut them off and make a solemn vow. Beefing with the people that I claimed were the closest. I possibly unstoppably just shifted without notice. Had to separate, man, I swear they're in hypnosis. Now go back to 23, cut it out and stay focused. Like,
You do this every day?
yo, that's way too much. There's gotta be another way. Until Bucko gets ready to calm down, let me grab a pen and paper, see what I can jot down.
Words are delicious.
Immaculate, sensational, and exploratious. That's a combination of extravagant, spectacular, magnificent, glorious, and stupendously vicious. Why am I so hungry?
We're still here, and this is nowhere near anything that I've had before. A nightmare, that's for sure. Pick my brain off the floor, starting to lag hardcore. Message sent and delivered now. Make a straight face now. I'm done. It's odd how the more I use it, the less I realize I need to. It's one of those things you just gotta keep in check, you know? Just be honest and set actual boundaries. But apart from that, well.
What? You mean...
Yo!
Alrighty, we're back. Appreciate everybody's patience. Sorry, I couldn't find my medicine. I know that sounds dumb, but I had some open nasal sprays somewhere and I can't find them. Oh, I had to open up new ones. Let's go away. Back. Alright, so let's go. Tansui. Boys with boats. Let's see. Tansui's face betrays nothing as he looks you up and down. Of course. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your guild, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. Going to put the wee one to bed. Be back shortly. Yeah, no worries. Take care of yourself. Hopefully she goes to bed soon, so you can get some rest as well. I would pay for that passage to Othard. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Yeah, thanks, Sorbonne, for the offer. This guy's kind of a jerk. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. I like his purple hair. Meaning? Sir, you gotta come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well. I will be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before a Koban, so I share... What? I would not hear men name me a cat before Kaban, so I shall consider their tithe paid, not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled, for now. What was that he and the other pirate was talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look. That's what he expected us to do. That's what he meant by what we will do to pay our tithe. Do-do-do. Mount up. Yes. We love the birds. I think we have 4 of the 7, 4 of the 8. I need to do that mission. Maybe at the end of the day we'll try it. We'll see what that's all about. I need to do the Warring Triads quests. Hellborn Anala. What a cool looking thing that is. We do love the birds. We do. They look super cool. Got him. And then we get Phoenix. Well, that was a satisfying new location. Dion learned a lot from climbing that mountain. Gonna hang out with the Unicolai? Yeah, looks like it. Whoa, that's a flying shark. Why do sharks need to fly? They're just fine under the water. Also, what is that giant tower, Andy? This thing's huge. Look at it. It reminds me of Kami Tower from Dragon Ball. Doing a lot of surveying. Heaven on high. It's the Endless Dungeon follow-up to Palace of the Dead. Oh, I never did Palace of the Dead. I wanted to, but I never did.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's
I've never
requests.
stepped inside nice.
I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us.
I'm guessing they are going to work.
You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear.
I don't think they resort to guns, if I had to guess. Andy, how are we feeling about the Nintendo Direct this morning? Have we seen any of that? Oh, they have a shelled friend, too.
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
Something bad's going to happen to them.
Who's that Pokemon?
Skim the headlines, but nothing immediately grabbed my eye. How about you? About the same. I didn't watch it either. I love the fact that we're... I love the fact that we're getting paid DLC before the game is even out when it comes to Pokemon Legends ZA.
Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
That's just great. Also, it seems
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager.
It seems like all of the, or quite a few of the megas that they announced this morning are actually locked behind online, so that's interesting.
And the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least.
The new, well, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade coming to the Switch too. It's interesting.
She'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
Yeah, I agree.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion.
Kojin or the
Shelbat
turtle
could
guy?
tell you more,
Yeah, Kojin. Okay.
though something tells me he would rather not.
Disappears.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats.
Boys with boats.
Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory or bow and scrape for crumbs from the
I might have just arrived here, but would you like? I would like to judge you and your choices.
Friend the Viceroy continues her purge of
I think.
radical
I mean, obviously,
elements.
Lee sees a lot of
I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing
Alamiga
villages
in
as we
Doma,
speak.
right? In her eyes,
That she-devil!
a common threat is a common threat.
No bounds. She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put to sea at once.
The Alamegans are fighting. Why aren't the
Tell
Domans
the
fighting?
others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
I was really hoping that there was going to be some, like, magical consequence for not paying the tithe. Like, I was really hoping something bad would happen to those Empire people. Once somebody pointed out to me that Lise is, like, the only Alamegan with light skin and blue eyes, it's hard not to see her as a walking white savior complex of sorts. That's fair. That's true. She is, like, very... I mean, she definitely looks like she suffers from caucasity, you know? Kind of give her a little mustache. Sorry. You're right. She doesn't fit the... I mean, I can't really say... We look like we could be siblings, honestly. So maybe I'm not the one to say anything. But yeah, I get what you mean. Andy, you lived in Japan. What is the... Maybe I'm just not as big of an anime fan as I thought. Why do a lot of animes look like English people? Maybe it's just racist of me. Maybe I'm not picking up the Asian characteristics, but like, why does it just seems like so Full Metal Alchemist, for example, like that is all English, right? And then Attack on Titan, all English. Naruto is set in like a Japanese setting, but most of those people look like they could be straight off of American City, you know? The mustache was a decent look, I thought so. Added some character. What are we waiting for? Come. Soroban cannot have gone far. Though now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren? I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship. Or at least to the Confederate encampment. Pick up. This gets into social dynamics that I don't fully understand myself, really. Like, mannequins in Japan have blue eyes and light hair. Really? No. Okay, well, it looks like it's a deeper issue than just anime protagonists look American. I know that, like, I know that colorism is like a universal bias in most societies. I'm not, pointing fingers here. But it might just be as easy as that. I say easy, but you know what I mean. And the treatment of half Japanese people is a whole other thing. I've heard that too. Unfortunately, as a race, we certainly do like to divide ourselves. By race, I mean a race of humans, not like as a societal race. They're either idolized, lots of celebrities, or they can face a lot of bullying and challenges. I think a lot of times people celebrate them because it's like, it's almost like we look down on them in the first place. I say we as a people, but like, you know, I would say we as a collective. It's like, oh wow, look at all they've accomplished being a half-breed, you know what I mean? It's like their accomplishments seem bigger because their scene is coming from lesser. It's all more complex than I could summarize, and I'm probably not even the right person to speak to. Oh, that's fair. No, I completely understand. I just didn't know if we had there was like a general idea. I haven't looked into it much myself, so. But Japan is absolutely an island nation with all the isolation that entails. It doesn't help that, again, they got, like, you know, invaded by the English really early, too. As most countries did at some point or another. All right. Well, thank you for trying to educate my ignorance. Hey, Paladrun, how's it going, man? Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiance as a whole. It's going. Sometimes that's the best you can ask for. Just to keep on going. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often are shellless, quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Dragon! All I could say is these are good questions. I wish I had great responses. I wish I didn't have to answer the question, you know, or ask the question, you know? I wish I already knew it. Cheers, Dragon. Today is watermelon limeade. It's not my favorite flavor, but it's not the worst either. I won't be buying it again. But I would drink it, you know, if it was presented to me. Or, you know, if I had a tub of it that had 40 servings in it. Sorry, it's not as good. It's okay. When you buy, I think I've tried probably 24 of their flavors. At some point, you're going to find ones you don't like, right? I really don't like the Scorpion Sting one. I don't like drinking spicy things. That doesn't make any sense to me, so I won't be buying that one again. The Rainbow Sherbet, it's okay. I don't know how the new one tastes. Maybe it's better. Yeah, I have 17 flavors in my pantry right now. So, I don't think there's any of them that I just don't like drinking. Oh, there's the strawberry shortcake one. It's not bad in milk, but it's not very good in water at all. It tastes really bad in water. I wouldn't buy that one again, nor would I drink it if offered. Anyway, right then. Now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Great. Great. I don't think I need any of these. How are you today, Dragon? How's your week been? You get next week off, is that right? Or is it this week that you had off? It's next week, yes? Soroban is in high spirits. Bend with the wind. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me, Dion. Would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less we are less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Sense? Wait, why do we have to do that? Shouldn't they be doing that? We paid the tithe. Why are we? Be right back and being summoned. You better go. Quick, quick. Like Carbuncle. Proud Confederate. Oh, you're one of the aged from the beach. Leaving us already. No need to pay the tithe, like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything you're liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. Okay. I don't see anybody selling anything. Yusui. Yusui is looking for an individual who can freely enter the Ruby Price. Or you. Yes, you. Do you know the Ruby Price? The fortress in the middle of the Ruby Sea from which the Bakufu soldiers survey the surrounding waters? No. The other day, we found one of their men stowed away on a ship we confiscated. With a bit of coaxing, he eventually confessed to doing some underhanded trading with the Red Kojin on behalf of his superior. Seems he thought he could avoid paying the Ruby Tithe by hiding aboard someone else's ship, but no one gets away with crossing our waters free of charge. As such, I am looking to track down the superior of his and have him compensate us. If I try to sail the Ruby Price and look for him myself, however, I'll be blasted to smithereens before I even make it halfway there. Do you think you could go in my stead? There is a man by the name of Ikaruga there. He is an old friend and should be able to identify who our captive superior is. Her friend. You got it. Cool. What do you got? Oh, this is just like the new, or just sets, right? Was it a pole? Oh, that's the thaumaturge arm. The only reason I want to play Red Mage is because I love rapiers. I love rapiers. I think they are just beautiful. The high steel fork is what I was looking for. Not looking for, just seeing what I have. And then I honestly forget what. Oh, this? No, that's samurai swords. What is? Do I not have? Don't know. Must not be offering arms. Actually, do I need anything repaired? Earring. Sure. Okay, do we have to swim back? Ah! Oh. Running, running, running. You have spoken with the Confederates up above, then. Excellent. If you're ready to depart, we may do so at any time. One moment. It looks like I need to go... straight over there, I guess. I don't... Wait, can I sail around? Like, is that what happens? Is like, get on a ship and now I can sail around on it? Or... I don't know. Let's see what happens, actually. I'm guessing not. Let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait. Sansui said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well, I know just the place. Another fishing village. No. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do this. I should have... Should have just swam. Benectric. I like Benectric. Can I go back? Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Soraban. Surely we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and hope that we shall meet again. Bye. Guess he's not our way back. So, we finally arrived in Authard. All we need now is, liberate Doma. Yep, that's it. Ah, yes, that. Look, daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor. The element of surprise, unlike the Gear Abanya. The Imperials don't know we're here. Just lurking while I get stuff done. Good luck. Thanks, Dragon. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, hope you're having a good day. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope you, I think that you said you have a week off next week, so I hope it goes well if I don't talk to you before then. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doman Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit, but before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tan Sui was talking about. That was super useful. It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. This is my week off, and it is going well. I do wish I had next week off as well. Okay, I'm sorry I forgot. I couldn't remember if it was this week or next week that you had. But I'm glad that you're having a good week. I am sorry you have to go back to work soon. It's always a bummer, but... Either way, enjoy yourself. Thank you for the lurk.
Even accounting
we
for
should
the
be here
such
a good amount of time today, I think.
Pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
Oh, it's that guy again. Oh, is she the Viceroy?
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Yeah, it is. Pete. It's not his name, Pete. He just reminds me of Pete from Icky.
Filth and squalor everywhere I look. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember?
Not.
'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You're free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should.
He's like, you can say whatever you want, but if you give me the wrong answer, I'm going to kill you.
A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Korjin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane.
Kugane.
But we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say?
Where else would he go?
Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
She's gonna ask him to kill the other one.
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
Yeah, well, I was right about not liking her. Did say I wasn't sure if I liked her, and now I really don't. Obviously, she was a bad guy, but...
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Wow. And he did do it.
Oh, very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
But they're my parents.
Jeez.
You can't expect me to...
I think she does. Gotta do it faster than that. We will show them no mercy.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead.
They might all be good as dead anyway. You are dead.
We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand.
He did just say they'll want to know everything that he
We
knows.
live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugani.
Charity's comforting, I know. Oh, you've been through this before?
Like reach, Lise.
Go ahead.
Or the wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
How unlucky that we picked the furthest island we could, and we ended up on the island that they were doing, that they were meeting. I just...
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
I'm glad you returned from being summoned, Andy. How did it go?
Oh.
Good.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think
Keeper of
we need
arcane
something
knowledge.
fundamental.
Like Excel.
Something intrinsic.
Excel
something
spreadsheets.
Quintessentially Doman
It's
to
the dark
ignore
magic.
The simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Can't both lay down and be pet, Coda. I can't reach you from down there.
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
You could just win, why wouldn't you, you know?
Bring him to the tavern.
There's absolutely nothing stopping her from just killing them all anyway. This is what I don't understand. This is why, like, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize that taking the high road only gets you so far. You know what I mean? Like, surrendering yourself is great, but there's literally nothing. Like, they don't care. They don't. In this case, it fulfills the plot point, but what's actually stopping her from just murdering them all anyway? I don't know. Okay. Yanxia. How do I get back to where I was? Because I gotta go all the way back here. Do I just do a lot of swimming? I don't know. It said, so when my coworkers come across strange and unknown config, I am often first in the Rolodex. Rolodex, wow, nice. That's a throwback, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you just lost several people in the chat using words like Rolodex. I hate it as much as you, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials. Great. I guess that's the tower they want us to go to. Wait, can I actually not fight the... Okay, I can't even target that guy, so apparently it doesn't matter. Don't mind the giant dragon. I'm just trying to reveal some of these areas on the map, because I do neglect that a lot. Go. Oop. Island Gadon. It's like the Snow Wolf, only... Oh, we get to dance for the first time today. Whee! Kite, 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 kite. Ow, he got me. It's over. I think we have to swim from here. Can mounts go in the water? Zanya, I think, Zanya, I'm sorry if you're out there. I couldn't remember who it was that gave me the barding. I think it was Zanya. She gave me the barding. She gave me some clothing, and she gave me my dog, Onion. What is that? A Gyuki? Like a four-legged walrus. With some extra nonsense. We seem to have evaded their patrol so far. Oh, that's a Gyuki. I didn't realize. It is a Gyuki. I've crafted a great deal with their leather. What is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Akoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh good. Oh gods, listening to me, I'm starting to sound like Alphino. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there, do you see it? Another Gyuki? Dead Gyuki? Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Maybe they collected the stray arrows. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either of you two, was it? Now we have to fight our own. Oh, it's a flock of Gyukis. Well, probably not a flock. What do you think a group of Gyukis is called? A yuck? A yuck of Gyukis? Because that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's a herd of... Is it a herd of manatees? I think manatees use the same herd as, like, cows. I don't know what a group of seals is called. I don't really know what a group of walruses is called either. They'd probably share a name with that, but I'm thinking a yuck. Calm down. We had nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not. No. Time to run, Lise. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too, Dion. Look at that rapier. It looks so cool. I'm glad they gave Alize her own, like, thing. Boom. Let's do it. We're gonna go ahead and shield ourselves for now because I don't trust any of these guys. These sounds make me miss Dancer. Yeah, the swishing and the bells, the dinging. It's just a very aesthetically, it's like a very visually and audibly pleasing. It's just very nice. I agree. I like it. Maybe we can get you all of the leather you need. We'll just fight a bunch of Gyukis for you. I don't even know if I collected any. I don't pay attention to drops at all. Honestly, I fight so few enemies out in the wild that when I get drops, I don't even realize it half the time because I don't know what to look for. Oh, where's my... There it is. I was like, where's my crit button? But I was dancing, so it wasn't showing up. Ding. Also, can we stop to appreciate that in this game, you don't have to stop to actually loot all the enemies. They just, like, kind of give you the stuff that you need. Looting is, I feel like, a very tedious part of most games. In this one, you don't have to, like, once the creature's dead, you don't have to walk over its body and pick things up. I guess Final Fantasy's always been like that, though, hasn't it? Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the lower tower, or the tower, know how to defend themselves. You have to, sharing an island with these things. Now all we need to do is convince them to help us. There are a lot of them. They're definitely good breeders. You'd think something that big would... I don't want to eat. Alright. Like, usually they'd be herd animals, or like not herd animals, but migratory animals. Like, I assume they eat Confederates. Yeah, just straight Confederates all day. We're at the creek. Where's the holler? You and me going fishing in the dark. Anyway. Wow. Midgard Zamir has popped out twice today. Oh, there's a settlement here, and they've even got their own aetheryte. Wait a minute, I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tan Sui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. What do I want or need? Arcanist, Bard, Machinist, Dancer. But it's not better than what I have. I don't think, actually. I don't even know what my item level is, but my defense drops, which might be okay. If I decline, will it not accept the thing? Let's test it. Yep, perfect. What is my item level? 270 and all my stuff. This is the poetic gear, so... I think. Yeah, this is all poetic gear. But my average item level is 265, which means my jewelry... I still need to upgrade my jewelry. I think I didn't because Andy made it for me. So I could probably drop poetics on this stuff, but 270 is where we're getting to. Or anything above 270. They do indeed have their own aetheryte. Alizé seems bemused to find herself standing outside a Confederate settlement. It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So, Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor? The selfsame Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Yeah. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. Why would they do that? Wasn't that the whole point of Like, the situation was that we wouldn't have to pay the tithe because of what we were going to do. Falcon Porter. I don't know if there was a Falcon Porter at the other place, so... Good evening to you, sir. Do you wish to hire a Falcon Porter? I say, is this not your first visit to the shop? Stop. In that case, I shall add your name to our register for your future ease of travel. I can go to Kugane, but that's it. How do I get back to the place? I don't even know. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sorry. I need to get all the way back down here to turn in that Aetheryte mission, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm sure I'll find a way to travel and do things as we go. Perhaps. This is like the main... This is a city, but I'm able to use my mount here, so that's weird. Or I guess not a city, it's more like a outpost, so maybe not that weird. Oh look, it's Tansui. How convenient. What wind brings you hither of all places? Were you not bound for Uthard's shores? I was, and then... I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject? No? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me, I will take you to the captain, Rasho. Thanks. Just like that, an audience with their leader. How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant's Toll. They showed you an Eastern greeting? I'm guessing it's that bow emote that we're about to get as a reward. Called an Eastern bow. Hello, Rasho. Cutscene. Be right back, summoned once more. Good luck. There you go. Greetings. You must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. Give the silent protagonist a chance to explain. Makes sense. Gosetsu, a former leader of the rebellion. Aye, I know of him. Why he bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all of their ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remain a secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. If you would excuse us. Hello, Delessa. Boba. Hey, Dion. I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. We must have believed we could convince them to help us. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're of the same mind. 'Tis little wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. Yay. Nothing like gaining someone's trust to abuse it. Independent merchant. Arms crate. The arms and armor have been piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. We have a dancer quest that we need to do, but I don't know if we... I think we can do it. We're still early. I think Dion can't do... I think my Dragoon can't do that. Because we're like doing the level 68 quest and that requires something. Maybe we'll just wait until the end of the day. Where am I going? This dock is in the circle, or the end of the dock is. Yeah, there it is. Awashiro. Wish they gave me a boat. Take an interest in the ship. Heh, good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time, she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones, like this Sekibune, only take part in major engagements. Now that we've had, not that we've had any of those recently, what with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around? If it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about what you can't change, eh? What if you could change it? What if you could? Is that other dock on? Sprint, sprint, sprint. Yes, it is. Stacked crate. Interacting. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. Uh-oh. Did it. Hey, our bird's back. We've only gotten like 3 mounts today. Got Chanticleer twice. We've got this bird twice, I think. We've got Midgard Samir twice. I don't think we've gotten any of the others. Oh, Lise. Goodbye, Lise. Alizé. Had to go look around. Then we just need to wait for Lise. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Tansui said. They had no intention of standing up to Yotsuyu. Oh, goodness. I don't know if you two got different impression. Under the right circumstances, they might help us. I think the situation is coming to a head. We're going to go with the first one. I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come to conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down, they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the upcoming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in the fight. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that, and you know that won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck. Good luck. Ba, 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 ba. You have learned the emote Eastern Bow. What I thought. There is an ad break that's supposed to start in a minute. Friends, I'm not feeling so well. My head is like actually really bad right now. I don't know how far we're gonna be able to make it. Really kind of sucks. Like, I'm having trouble even reading the dialogue on the screen.
Drink water. Be calm.
Hey, dragon. Cheers to you. Just water. We drank all our G Fuel. I don't think, I don't think I'm going to be able to go much longer right now. Maybe I'll try to be on later. This is all coming on pretty suddenly, so I'm like... I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it for right now. I'm hurting really bad right now. Yeah, sorry for the short stream. Sorry not making much progress. Maybe I'll be on later this evening if this passes quickly so I can get some more time in. We'll be playing again on Sunday though, so yeah, whatever we don't get done today or this evening, we'll try to pick up on Sunday. Anyway, sorry guys. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry it was short, like I said. If I'm not back today, I should be back Sunday. And I'll see you all then.
Through my window, I've been counting blessings like they keep on coming tenfold. Fingers to the sky, steady rocking till the town full. Light so bright, shining through from my window. Who's that creeping through my window? I've been counting blessings like they keep on coming tenfold. Fingers to the sky, steady rocking till the town full. Light so bright, shining through from my window. Shots from my